You know, if I was going to make a Big Eyes sequel, I would want to go bigger and better, bolder. I would want to be really confident in my franchise. So I'd probably call it like Big Eyes 2. And then the subtitle would be, the confident thing on your body. Big Eyes 2, Big Heart. You guys thought I was going to say, you guys are perverts. Welcome to Real Reviews. I'm Chase Lee, and I'm here to review Tim Burton's Big Eyes. Okay, and when I finally did that in context, it didn't really work, but I'll keep it in the video anyways. Tim Burton directs this movie, and you guys know him from The Nightmare Before Christmas, Frankenweenie. We have Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd. I mean, the guy's made a ton of movies, and then he's also made a ton of Dark Shadows. But I mean, like, he has a certain distinct style. Let's get that out of the way. It's very colorful. It pops out at you. The cinematography is very good. His stories are very quirky. His humor is very quirky and stuff. And does this go back to his original form? Yeah, I think it does. And I kind of liked it. It's not like the best movie in the world, but it was entertaining. But there's a lot of things I didn't really care for. So let's break this down. The directing. Tim Burton, like I said, has a distinct style. It's very colorful. He's very very unique. When you see a movie, if you did not tell me who directed it, I could probably be like, Tim Burton's definitely one of those candidates. Am I right? Okay. So the story is very fun, and it's very entertaining, and it's about this painter played by Amy Adams who marries another painter played by Christoph Waltz, and Christoph Waltz starts selling her paintings under, him. Like, he's the one that says he painted them, but in reality, Amy Adams' character painted them, and then, you get into the whole lawsuit at the very end and stuff, and it's a very intriguing backstory. I really wanted to research all this. But the one thing I didn't really like was the tonal confusion throughout this entire thing. Like, at some points it felt like a really, quirky comedy, and at some points it was like a dramatic movie. I don't know, it was just weird how it shifted from scene to scene like that in certain aspects and stuff, and I just didn't really care for it. Another thing I didn't really care for, the directing wise, was the ending. The whole court scene. That was fun to watch, but then right after that, the movie sizzles off. It's very anticlimactic. Like, it happens, and then it's just like, it's like a little hamster fart in the wind. It just kind of puffs away, and I didn't really feel the satisfaction from it. I felt the build up to it, and then when it happened, I was like, okay. And then after the court case, it was just kind of okay. I don't know. It was just the tonal confusion and the ending that didn't really dig as far as the directing part is. But as far as style, I liked it. I mean, it's very Tim Burton-y. Good old Timmy B is back and better than ever, and not Dark Shadows. So let's move on to the acting. Amy Adams is in this. Christoph Waltz is in this, and Kristen Ritter is also in this as the supporting cast. Jason Schwartzman is in it, and the supporting cast is good. Amy Adams is good. She's entertaining to watch and stuff, and she's got some good moments throughout. I love Christoph Waltz so much. I really do, and I love him in *Inglourious Basterds*. I love him in Django, and he's okay in other films, but this one, I just didn't think he fit at all. Like, I love him so much, but like, there's a certain part of me while I was watching this, I was like, that he just doesn't fit in this, like, at all. And his character was very hammy, very over the top, and I felt like this was the audition reel to, the Bond villain, because he's gonna be playing Bond villain in Spectre next year, and it's just average, just a meh performance. And like I said, I love Waltz. Amy Adams, I guess, does the better job out of it too, and she's good. There's no performance that wowed me, and the reason why I'm so mad about it is because the Golden Globes nominated Adams and Waltz for both the Golden Globe and actor and actress in the comedy section. For was it Slim Pickens this year, Golden Globes? Like, seriously. Anyways, so the acting is just, the cinematography is really, really good. I will give Tim Burton props because, like I said, he has a certain distinct shooting style. It's very well lit. The colors just ooze out of the screen and just like attack your eyeballs and they just make you want to watch this thing. The paintings depicted by this artist that's based on a true story and a real person, the paintings are really good to look at. I love the time it's set in, 70s or 60s or 50s. I forgot. It's one of those old ones, but I really liked the look of it, and it's very beautiful. It reminded me of Edward Scissorhands, kind of, how that neighborhood looked. There's a couple of shots of it that I was like, man, it looks like Mr. Scissorhands. That sounded like a really like creepy pedophile, and I'm not going to ever say Mr. Scissorhands ever again. Editing-wise, this movie is an hour and 40 minutes, and it has a nice steady pace. There's nothing wrong with the pace. It flies by, but I felt like, like I said, the end of it, and the end of the third act, the big powerful moment just kind of fizzles off after the end, and that was just my problem with that. The music was really good. It was done by Danny Elfman, who's worked with Mr. Burton before on The Night Before Christmas and other stuff, and I really liked the score to it. It was very, dun, 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 it was like creepy puppet. Like, that's why I've always described Danny Elfman's music, especially in Tim Burton movies. It's like a creepy puppet, like walking down the hallway. I don't know what that was, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. All right, so overall, this is a very entertaining movie. It's just okay. It's an okay, entertaining movie. Decent performances, good cinematography. Tonal confusion in the end was just kind of anticlimactic. Overall, for its efforts, I would give it a 6 out of 10. It's not something you have to rush out to see, but it is not Dark Shadows, so it is better than that. And I think it goes back to Tim Burton's form. It's just not something I would put on a pedestal or put in my top 10 for the year, if that makes any sense. So have you seen Big Eyes, or have you even heard of it? Comment in the place right below my face and let me know. And as always, thanks for watching Real Reviews. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I have to review next. See you guys later.